Welcome back. I'm about to do another remote view that I went out last night and had another incredible experience. So yeah, let's get on with it. Quick, come with us. You'll miss the show. There was great smiles as a group that met me as I went out there. There is so much beautiful energy. It's been the best energy that I can actually say that I've gone out to and be amongst. It's so incredibly uplifting of pure light. There is happiness as soon as I go through. It just fields of love, and definitely the off-worlders and the universal energy of love, pure love, completely engulfed the universe now. You're probably feeling it. It's just, even when you just stop and breathe and just relax and go out there, and it's pure. The energy is just incredible. There are so many, and they just welcome me as soon as I walk amongst them. They've parked up because they're just waiting. It's like their own rally. Everybody is waiting. It's a sense of the knowing. It's all to do with the timing, and everybody is waiting. It's like in front of me, there's a big screen and it's getting shown. On the screen, there is the countdown. I don't even know what the numbers are, but they are definitely doing a countdown. It's the final countdown. That song's playing in my head just then. Just everything out here is incredible. There are so many different pockets of different energies of off-worlders, but everybody is collaborating together and acknowledging one another. They've actually all come in from planet Earth, come into planet Earth, I should say. Even when I see that, it is definitely the looking glass. The looking glass is definitely, it's on its final countdown. And that was on the big screen. And there was just a countdown of numbers just going for it. And it's insane. There's definitely a build up happening. You can feel it. You can sense it. It's just a knowing. But nobody knows the exact date. I'm even going around asking, what's going to happen? They're just looking at me as to confirm that nobody knows the actual dates. As I go higher in the realms, it's becoming clearer and clearer and clearer with the energy that we're experiencing upon the planet at the moment. As you can feel the energy. While I'm up there, I look back down. And what they're telling me is that everybody is getting put through the eye of the needle. So we're having to experience all sorts of emotions that you're going through right now. You're having to lift that vibration and of the knowing, and a sense of knowing that you were experiencing, you are having to shift it up. To shift up, you are going through all sorts of emotions in your life. You can feel that 1 minute you feel so depressed, and it's just a really heavy emotion that you will just cry and you have no idea why. And it's a situation that you may be going through, and it's getting bigger and bigger, and you thought you had gone through it or cleared it, but it's come back. It's come out for you to clear it. But little did you know that you still have an essence of that you needed to go through to clear. The universe is making you go through it because you need to be lighter. You need to be clearer. And the only way to do this is you have to shift that emotion that you have stored in your fat cells and your cells in your body. And hence, while you were going through this, you are becoming more awake. You will notice that you will wake up more early hours in the morning. You just cannot go back to sleep. You're wide awake. It's because you intuitively know that there's so much more going on out there. and you were connected into the higher realms, and your whole mind, body, and soul knows there is so much going on, and you're part of the energetic time, the connection of it all. So you will notice it is, even though you have had less sleep, you won't be as tired in the morning as what you would have thought you would have been for having less sleep. Whereas normally, if you don't sleep, normally you'd be absolutely shattered and buggered and emotional. Well, that's not really happening because you seem to be operating on less sleep, because that's what's going to happen for our future. We will be operating on less sleep. We don't need the full amount that we normally used to run on. You're probably also noticing that you're shedding off unwanted heavy energy, and noticing that you need to look at the drinking more pure water, and you may even be looking at energetic foods. You may also be noticing now that you're wanting to be around people that feed your soul instead of the pure negative the others are feeding you. You're noticing you are veering off to all the new people and the feeding who are feeding your soul, and you are noticing that they're feeling incredibly alone. That you used to feel incredibly alone, but now you're noticing that you're resonating to the right people of your tribe. And you're doing this and a work and inner healing. So don't feel alone, because when it's time, you will naturally gravitate to others. You will join the collective groups that are in your area and online, because your soul already knows what it's got to do. You're unraveling yourself, and you are finding yourself. You are connecting into the higher realms of who you are, because your future self is right in front of you. He, she is right standing in front of you and watching and guiding you at this time. So go with it. Go with how you're feeling. Don't stop those tears that want to cleanse. You need to clear them out. So don't prevent yourself from it. Don't feel for one moment that you are going to be left behind, because you are not. You are adjusting. You are evolving to go into the higher realms. You actually have to lift. And when you lift, you have to cleanse and clear. So no matter what you're going through, go through it. Hold that emotion. Allow those tears. Allow that emotion to go through your body, because it's the only way you can uplift and let go of the old. Then you'll notice in a couple of days it'll just completely cleanse and clear. So while you're going through this and you go out into the sea, embrace yourself in nature. Go and hug those trees, because they will help you give the balance that you are needing. You will receive the energy, the beautiful energy that you are needing right now, and it's incredible. Absolutely incredible what you're going through. So go with it. Don't hold back in any way possible, because you are here for a reason, and a bigger reason. That just go with the flow. Connect to the higher realms when you can. And even at nighttime, look out into the sky in the dark and connect to the energies, because you are intuitively knowing, you are finding out your true source of who you are and what you're here for. You are the light. You are anchoring this light into the new earth, because you know everything that is rolling out does not sit well with you anymore. And it is not your world anymore. This is not resonating to you, because all this corruption is showing itself. It's showing its hand and towards you. And you do not belong to this. So the more you shed, you are lifting that vibe. You are lifting up, because when you hold the high frequencies, you're able to see the light upon the darkness, because the darkness is completely crumbling away. Lift, 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 lift up, because so much is happening right now and it has been sped up. You're probably noticing everything just going for it because you have requested. It's got to be over. It's got to be over. We can't hold on much longer. So hence why the desire is out there so much. Millions all around the world of people put the request out. So you were gravitating and pushing the energy. So it's going to come through sooner than later. You know it is, and you can feel it. So keep pushing their energy. Just push your energy up, up, and send pure love to dissolve the negative that is there. The off-worlders are all looking upon you, and they can feel you, and they send the energy through. You can feel something incredible out there, but you just cannot pinpoint what it is. Well, I'm letting you know that there are millions upon millions that are assisting us right now. So do not feel alone. Do not feel you're going the wrong way. You are following your light and your heart. It is your heart soul process that you are experiencing. You are not part of this 3D density of their fear that they are manifesting, because they are running to go get that third and eventually fourth and on and on and on it's going to go till they actually realize, what am I doing? Because they live in fear. We're not living in fear. We are lifting our vibration. And when we're lifting, we're bringing in the new earth for them, because they cannot see this way. They're not awake yet. That is where they are at the moment. The more that we can bring in this energy, they will be part of us when the big shift takes place. So you've got to go forth for your family and your friends, because we are collectively bringing this energy through. We are part of one of the most historical events in history. And you've done this. You've believed in yourself. You have done it. So grow in your heart, your mind, your body, and your soul, and embrace, literally embrace this energy that has been beaming down upon this earth, and you are part of it, because you have anchored the light upon the earth, and you will watch bit by bit everyone and every organization that has done wrong. They will have their karma upon them soon, or already some of them are, as they have taken on the money, so they will stay asleep. And the ones that have coerced, that are also carrying their light and are awake, as we have now been segregated for a reason, so we can see all the different sectors of what we're all been living in. For the ones of the pure heart and the essence are awake, we are holding and bringing in the light, while our family members that are awake but have had to think in their own, it won't take them long to be part of us again. And soon there will be an intervention that will come through to help wake the others. So hence why we say to you, don't force your views on the sleepers, as everyone wakes up in their divine timing. For the consciousness growth, as they are not ready to be awoken yet. For the ones that stay asleep are not meant to wake up. They are the ones that have done harm. So hence why it will take longer for them. It is their karma upon what they've done to ourselves. So you focus on yourself, because when it's like being in an airplane. You have to grab the mask first in the airplane when the plane is descending. You've got to save yourself to be able to rescue your family. Makes sense, doesn't it? All the light workers have all been assigned to with an off-worlder. Everybody is going to go through the most unbelievable experience when this comes through. So don't fear anything. There is nothing to fear, as none of us really know the way it's really going to roll out. We have a sense of a knowing, but that is all. We know it is all strategically being planned out. No one is harmed and no one will lose anyone through the process. It is a shift of time and sequence, and then it's the awakening. Just know in your heart the white hats are in control, and their dismantling of the leaders all around the world is already happening, and the people will take back the control. It's how it's rolled out from here is trust in your heart. You are fine and you are protected. For all the ones that have done us wrong, they have had the trials down in Antarctica. They're the leaders and the elite and, higher. The cabal. The main players have been down there as they will be taken off planet. As hence, this is the headquarters for the White Hats and the Galactics. It used to be Black Hats that were down there and the atrocities that were taking place. It has now been flipped over and the cleansing and the clearing is completely gone of that negative vibration. The last part of the movie is playing out, and that is why we are having all the different weather patterns. It is being sped up for a bigger purpose, so the movie gets played out faster instead of the normal speed when we want it over faster anyway. So just know from 1 week to the next, it's just going to go boom, boom, boom. It's going to get faster and faster and faster. So hold on to your seatbelts, buckle in. Bring on the popcorn because the events are really kicking off. When the military take over, it may look like the Black Hats, as it has to for everyone to listen. And then it will be flipped, as it has to look bad. Just go in your heart space at this time and believe in the bigger message and send out pure love of light from your heart out to the universe. You will notice more and more will come out to the media because the main players have all been puppeted out. If you really seriously want to investigate this further, look at it 5 years back to what main players looked like then to what they look like now. They do not look the same. Their mannerism are even different. They have put on weight, even different parts of their body are different. It's quite fun when you start looking at all the different ones. This is just a roll out to help wake people up, to show what is happening, going to happen, because they have put it out in the movies. You've been watching it on Netflix, put the word together, as they have to show us the acts of what they were going to do, because it is a form of acceptance on our behalf. So they roll it out in reality. E.g., if you watch the series The Black Mirror was one of them. There are different series and many aspects of what is rolling out now. Just trust your instincts that it has to play out this way. But this movie that we are living in is for a bigger purpose. But yet the others don't even realize, they cannot see. They're slowly waking up. You'll notice more and more awake. Wake up. And the sensing things are wrong. They're starting to question. For here in New Zealand, we've got a little town that have taken 60 public toilets off us in one location that we cannot use. That is for the young. And they've just brought in the booster that has to be every 4 months. It's going to go into 3. And we've got people running, but we're actually got more realizing, no, I've done my 2. I don't need that 3rd. So yeah, it's coming. It's good. There is a few more things that will roll out and then it will be done. Don't look at it as fear, because it is not. It is to put the others in fear, to assist them into waking them up. More and more are awakening, so be there for them. Now you can see the divide amongst us all, to what level each person resonates towards, the evil agenda that they are willingly participating in as they focus on themselves, or the ones that stand strong against the corruption and get attacked on both levels. So lift your vibration up and be proud of yourself as we send you individually the healing overnight. Each one of you are receiving the healing and the guidance for you now are getting educated on the next level. So you'll be receiving downloads in your sleep state to help awaken you even more so. It is extremely amazing part of your evolution now. You are like the space cadets, and you were getting your next instructions. You don't have to know what you're doing, because they will be downloading to you the instructions. As you know, you are you're ready to take your place, since this is the message for you all. It is time to take your place for this next transition upon earth. Just your beam of light has been incredible. It is the security of the caterpillars that have gone through the chrysalis and come out as butterflies. When they are in the presence, they feel safe in your presence. Each individual person will be given different instructions. You don't have to remember, because of your higher self already knows. Just naturally you will be guided to somewhere or to do something. Just go with it. Don't fight it. Most of us fight our inner voice inside of us. It's time to listen. This time you don't. Just be... This time, just be where your mind is telling you where to go. You do not have to question it when it comes through. Everybody's assigned on different missions. You were trained on this before you came to earth. It is now your awakening and your purpose. You have waited so long. You've got to a point in your life that you have been waiting for. You knew there was something big. You could not put your finger on it, no matter what you tried to do. But that was part of your awakening. Is that you sensed there was something. So you kept looking. And for you to keep looking, that was part of your sequence to your awakening. It led you to where you are right now. It is all divine timing. Your future self is right beside you. Who's opening the doors for you. So you do not need to question yourself, because you cannot go wrong from here on in. You're connected so strongly to your future self, because every one of you has accepted the total corruption of what has gone around the world. You have stepped out of the movie, The Matrix, and you are claiming, or you have already claimed, your sovereign self. Once you claim your sovereign self, that is when you know that you are free. We are all free sovereigns. We belong to the land, and we are part of the universal law. It is of the opposition that has told us different. We are not lost, and we are not dead at sea or drowned. So do not accept that quotation. When you own your soul, your own soul, and claim it back, that is when you are in charge of yourself. And when you stand tall, and when you receive guidance, you know then you are part of a bigger role out of humanity. This is an incredible time, place in your life. You are different. You were born different, because you came with a different code in your cellular memory. You have connected even more into your purpose, especially over the last few days with the full moon. It has shifted up timelines. And by doing so, you are stronger. You have connected into the higher realms of the universe. Every single one of you are incredible. Every single one of you listening to this video have heard your calling. You have connected. Some part of you and within your soul, you know it is time. You have switched it on. You have woken yourself up. So congratulations. Woohoo! You made it. You have all made up. This is the most unbelievable connection that you have been and you have received. And I welcome you all. Feel that fire in your heart of pure love essence. Because you have totally connected into the light of the universe. You are the star seeds, the way showers, the truthers. Many of you are all from different galaxies and you have come for the same purpose, to save the planet Earth. And welcome back. You have all connected. As this goes far and wide vibrationally, feel proud of yourself, and so you should, because the next chapter is the most incredible chapter that you have been trained for. You took the training on before you came here on earth. A spark inside you has awoken, and you can feel it from a message I've sent you through this message. You know in your heart, your mind, your body and soul, it's time. So when you go into your sleep state tonight, feel at peace, because you will be given the next download. The next chapter in your life will begin. So it's now for you to lift your love in your heart and share it out to many. As so many are alone and don't quite know, and they're just also waking up. So welcome them into your energy, as you know what it was like when you woke up. When the beam of light comes through, we all shift into new frequencies, into the next frequencies. And the ones that have done wrong will stay back a little bit longer, as they too need to go through the shift that they need to go through of what they've done first. The universal law, whatever you have done wrong to a man or woman, comes back tenfold. There have been tribunals the whole time of the rollout of this movie in each one of our countries. For each batch has been monitored for whom gave it and where they went to receive it. To the companies that have coerced their employees along with the injuries of their staff members. Each person is being watched to the level of their involvement. The main players are all off the planet now, as I said, for they will never return back on the planet Earth again, as they are judged by the off-worlders. For they will never cause harm to anyone or any galaxy out there. It is their own prison, as they are not to connect with human beings again, while the others live their time out in the spa. Gitmo. So I thank you, and just have that knowing in your heart you've done it, and lose the fear, because there is none in the higher frequencies. You've had to shift up and know it's nearly over of the next episode. For when the next stage that comes through, you will know. So thank you for coming this far, as you have been brave to walk it alone. But look around you of what you have found and who you have become. You have faced evil. You have faced all your fears, and you have stood strong in your knowing. So thank you for doing this for humanity. Thank you for doing this for your family and your friends. And even though what you have endured from them. So thank you from the universe for coming this far. It's not much longer now because you can really feel it out there now. It's beautiful. The vibration is lifting and you can really see the massive difference from the 3D reality. None of that is going to come through. You keep putting out for this new earth. You send the love and you neutralize that, because the more of us that keep doing this, we are just lifting the vibration of all of us. You can do it. You know you can do it. And we are all collectively doing it. So I thank you from my bottom of my heart, because vibrationally, I cannot believe the shift that we are going through. It's magical and it's amazing. So thank you. If you like this, like and share, subscribe, because then you will see when my next video comes up, and it helps keep sharing it through, because every time you put a like, it helps go out to the algorithms, because they're playing with my account massively. So help me out with it. I really need you to help me. And honestly, I love your comments. You are all working together with me, and it's incredible. And I'm loving the comments that you send through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. Bye.